Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Monday, June 15th, 2026. So, on what is pretty much the Ides of June, if June had Ides,
Yes.
did you find that this crossword was ideal?
It was a pretty good Monday. I will have to give it that.
Okay, good.
It was a little more of a challenge than we usually have on Mondays, I thought. Not that the answers were all that unusual, but some of the clues, some of the answers too, were kind of not something you think you might see on a Monday. But I made it through, and and the theme was pretty silly, but that's okay for a Monday for sure.
Yeah, I found it to be much more difficult than usual for a Monday. Much of that was self-inflicted. I kept making dumb mistakes.
Oh,
Like, for example, 10 across was a close one. Whew. And I spelled whew, W-H-E-W.
yes, I started that way too.
Which means that 10 down, false reason given for doing something was a retext as opposed to a pretext.
Right.
And I also had problems with 54 across, boarding pass info. So I went for ETDs because it's always estimated time of departure or estimated time of arrival. And it was info, but information can be sort of plural.
Right.
So anyways, that didn't work. And then I discovered it had to end in 8. So I went for date because, I mean, pretty much every boarding pass has to have a date on it. Here's my boarding pass. I don't know what day it's for, but that'll go well with the TSA et al. And then, but then it turned out to be gate.
Yes.
Because a taverna wrap is not a dyro.
No.
Actually, at one point I had dino, and anyways, it turned out to be gyro, which meant it was gate.
Right.
So I had problems like that all over the place.
I put seat there.
Oh, very nice.
Because boarding pass, seat, row.
Yes.
So, but
and you had 3/4 of the letters.
Yes.
Just not in the right
That's
order.
right. That's right. But no, it turned out to be gate.
Well, another one, that A of gate was part of 55 down. Soft, warm, tingly feeling in brief. ASMR. Autonomous sensory meridian response.
Right.
We've had that, I think, 2 times maybe, and I had no idea what they were going for. The only thing I could think of was like Spidey sense.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's tingly. I don't know if it's soft and warm. I don't think so.
I remember having it. I just didn't remember how it was spelled or what, how the acronym went. And it was ASMR.
But you do remember it being in the
It's been in the puzzle, yes. That clue for sure has been in the puzzle. And the answer. So, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think it's shown up. Let's see. So it's shown up actually 3 times. And in December 2022, January of 2024, and then today. So you might, most likely you're remembering the January. Although knowing your phenomenal memory, you might be remembering the 2022 one.
No, I don't know about that.
But interestingly.
I remember it from, a year ago or so, yeah.
I find it interesting that on in 2024, this was a Saturday clue. Initialism for a pleasant tingling on the scalp or back of the neck. So it went from being a Saturday clue to a Monday clue.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that sounds suspicious, and probably one of the reasons I was having so much trouble with it. But
well, I got it from the crosses. It worked.
Right. Yes, that's how I had to do it. But even one of those crosses, 64 across, you get what you give principle, karma.
Karma, yes.
That took me a bit. So the theme was good, as you say. You want to talk about it?
Yes. I'm going to read the clues because they were just as interesting as the answers. The first one was 17 across, device that helps you make a point in class. And that was pencil sharpener. And then we had 27 across, toy likely to be found at a pop-up store. And that was Jack in the Box.
That was cute.
And finally, this one I loved, 47 across, revolutionary kitchen gadget. I'm like, what could that be? Like a microwave? No, salad spinner. And the revealer was response to a series of complaints that also jokingly applies to the themed clues, and that was somebody's cranky, because those are all things that have cranks.
Right.
And in order to use them, you have to turn the crank. So, yeah.
Yeah, for that last one, for the revolutionary kitchen gadget, I was going for egg beaters.
Oh.
But it didn't fit. But it seems to me that would have worked.
Oh, yeah, it would have.
I don't know if does anyone use egg beaters anymore?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, probably.
Just use a whisk.
Right.
Or if it has to really be beaten, a mixer.
Let's see, what else did we have in the grid? We had one, I simply had no idea who this person was. 19 down, fashion designer Rabani was Paco.
Raban. Poco.
Raban?
Poco Raban.
Oh, that's a first name? It is spelled Paco, and it's pronounced Paco?
It is Paco Raban, yeah.
Paco Raban,
Yeah.
okay. And what does Paco Raban design exactly?
I believe clothing.
Okay.
At least that's one thing. Maybe shoes, maybe jewelry, women's fashion.
Got it. That would explain why I had no idea who that person was. We had a clue that we've seen a couple of times recently. 25 across Indy 500 competitors racers.
Right.
So I should say that we've seen the answer. We actually saw there was a clue. It was on a difficult crossword, whereas like 500 competitors.
Yes.
It was something like that. And because if you leave off the Indy, 500 has all sorts of connotations.
That's true.
For 37 across, sites with remains of mammoths, I went for marshes.
Oh.
I thought they got like stuck in the marshes, but then the crossword reminded me, no, it was tar pits.
Tar pits, that's right.
Although, marshes, I had the A and the R and the last S correct. So, the one and only S correct, but I had to sort of fight for that one.
But, you had mentioned pretext, and that definitely doesn't really seem like a Monday crossword word. Nor did 3 down, certain group of hip-hop performers, dance crew.
Right.
Dance crew.
That was the debut.
Was it? Oh, okay. And 34 down, navigational aids for website users, main menus.
Right.
Those are all long answers that, just don't really come to mind right away like most Monday clues do. You even if it's wrong, you have an idea. Oh, well, it could be this, or like we were talking about Seton Gate. It could be this or it could be that. But I read those clues and I thought I have no idea what they're talking about there. So.
Yeah, actually, even main menus for me was that. But I just, in my defense, I was slightly fatigued as I was working on this after the rigors of the day. We had 45 across. This one I did get. Former boxer Ali, who voiced herself in a Scooby-Doo series, Layla.
Layla, that's right.
And it was the her that saved me there. Because otherwise I was going to cram Muhammad into 5 letters, and I don't think it was going to fit.
I wonder if he ever appeared on Scooby-Doo.
I don't know. But I do know that 52 across was semi-hard cheese of North Holland, Edam. The official cheese of the New York Times crossword.
Yes.
I presume that Will brings an Edam sandwich to work every day.
Could very well be.
It does show up a lot. In fact, it has shown up a total of 557 times. That can cause a lot of heart attacks, all that cholesterol.
Wow.
I'm assuming it has cholesterol.
That has to be the cheese of the New York Times. I can't imagine mozzarella's been in that many times.
Now, as we engage in the food wars, let's just compare that to Oreos. And Oreo has appeared 519 times. So,
how about Brie, B-R-I-E? Because that's been in quite often.
And that is a cheese, so that's perhaps a better comparison. Brie has appeared, 240 times. 240.
Wow.
So Edam is beating the pants off of both Oreo and Brie.
It is.
Let's hear it for Edam.
Amazing.
Yes. And we also, listening, I was trying to figure out if we also had Adam in today's crossword. We didn't, I don't think. But it would have been good if they had Edam and Adam.
That would have been good, yes.
It would have been good if Adam ate Edam, but probably not. We had, 61 and down, the high 5 alternative was DAP.
Yep.
I was able to get that in a fairly straightforward fashion. Oh, and I did like 27 down. Site that might contain saved cookies, ? Jar.
Yeah.
That was great. All right. I think that's it for the crossword.
Okay.
And this was by Eric Rolfing, his 5th for the New York Times. But apart from the crossword, it is Monday.
That it is.
Which means it's time for Jam Katwa, the Gene and Mike Crossword of the Week Award, where we dive back through the crosswords of the previous week and pick out what we deem to be the very best. This week, we picked
Thursdays.
Thursdays
with that brilliant take on old numbers.
Yes.
A new way to use old numbers. But those old numbers were Roman numerals. And rather than writing in the Roman numeral into an answer, you had to write just the regular number. So, for example, 18 across was yes, sir, to an ancient Roman. And that was to captain. Of course, to is I in Roman numerals, so that is I, captain. That is yes, sir.
Yeah.
So that was the theme. Brilliant.
Yes.
And it was by Nikhil Bailey.
Right.
And I believe that was a debut.
It was a debut.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. So yeah, we gave it to Thursday pretty much for the theme.
Right.
But there were other really great clues and answers as well.
Yes, that is correct. It was well done throughout. And listeners, you're invited to check out our Thursday podcast where we go over that magnificent work of cruciverbal magic.
Yes.
And Nikhil, if you happen to be listening and are so inclined, you can drop us a line, crosswordpodcast@icloud.com.
Yep.
Include a mailing address and a t-shirt size, and we will have a t-shirt, a Jam Katwa certificate, and some Northeast Wisconsin swag, not available anywhere else, even through Amazon. We'll have that winging its way towards you in no time at all.
That's right.
And for anyone who wants to get a hold of us, you can do so, crosswordpodcast@icloud.com, or click on the send fan mail link. That is it for today. Thanks, everyone, for listening. We'll be back again with our cutting-edge analysis of tomorrow's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.